Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where family meets fun. Alright, I'm not going to do this as a live reaction. I'm just going to do this as a pre-recorded one so I can do some editing, don't have some awkward pauses and all that and all that. It is currently 11 a.m. I have been awake for about an hour. I don't know why I slept in so much today. I'm a little groggy, but the FNAF trailer's out, and there's so much of it in my feed that I'm like, God, I just want to have no spoilers for this trailer. Because this trailer is probably going to be the most I see of the movie, unless they do like a ton more trailers or whatever.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Huh. That's Matthew. Is that Matthew Lillard? Lillard. Yeah. Let's. That's Shaggy. I don't want. I want. What does he look like in the movie again? Okay, wait. That is him, right? What? No, that is his character, right? I'm not crazy. I'm not face blind right here.
Yeah.
But he's.
You, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
It is interesting. Mike doesn't seem to know these characters. That does kind of that does throw a hole in the Michael Afton connection, but unless he's playing dumb. All the plushies, those are great. The actual prize sticker counters, because I worked at an arcade for a while, so those look really authentic. I never worked at a restaurant that was themed like this, though. Mine was just generic pirate themes. God, they look great.
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
So who's this sucker? I didn't really get a good look at him. Who the hell is this guy? Because this isn't... In the first teaser, we had the shot of what looked like Night Guard 1.0, potentially phone guy. I don't know who this is.
There
Or
are
would
ghost
be.
children possessing giant robots.
Hey, Fritz. We have this shot again. This is actually noticeably higher quality than the last teaser trailer. So yeah, we have Susie over here with her bib. We have Kid with the Freddy hat. We have Fritz with the hook, and then we have Bonnie with the ears. And then we have Cass Andrew, as I've nicknamed them, who is the only one with no clear demarcation to what they belong to. And their color, it doesn't help that both of them have a lot of yellow in their designs, because, like, yeah, it looks like a lot of black in the blur, but these are yellow stripes. But so are these. But he's also has the hat. Whereas the other three, or all the others except for this one, have their mascot things.
Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
We got Freddy there, who just looks kind of normal. And the night shift starts. Ooh, that was a good shot of Foxy. I want to get... Oh, he looks great. Ooh. I really hope that's an extended shot and not just a flash in the movie. I didn't really get a good look at this. So, welcome. I love the green, the use of green. The glowing green is great. Like, that's not a common thing for, like, this. For these kinds of shots. the transition from like the warm colors to like the weird unnatural green, rather than like your extreme horror reds or whatever. Like,
What do they want?
this looks so much better than the red eyes in the first trailer. This line I don't get. They want to make her like them. I'm a little weirded out by that.
They want to make her like.
Ooh, wait, we got some. Oh, that's Spring Bonnie and Balloon Boy. So Balloon Boy exists in this timeline, but I'm not seeing the other toy animatronics really, unless that's Mangle and it's just we can't see it in the rendering. But who is that right here? That doesn't look like the shade of. It looks like it's a top hat demarcation for Freddy, but he doesn't have like the strong colors. But that could just be a discolored crayon.
Want to make her like them.
Ooh, no. Oh wait, oops, I muted it. Ooh, Foxy. Oh, that's great looking. You don't get these kind of this angle. I don't think we've ever really seen for Foxy. So that is great. Oh, I love like the little tats on the snout. Oh, this is like the perfect shot of what these characters should look like. I might make this the thumbnail. Here, let me. Grab that.
Papi?
Ooh. Cupcake's got great texturing. Nightmare
Tell me
Lagoon.
how to stop.
Okay, that's a shot where we got a lot of work at. So, what are we looking at here? Where is this? Is this his old job? Because there's people around here. There's like several people here. So this can't be... Is that Mike? That is Mike. Yeah, that's Mike. So it's supposed to be his old job or something like that. Or like maybe he's like in a nursing home talking to one of the parents.
Stop them.
I mean, it's or like a psych ward potentially, like a oh my kid died, now I'm trauma and I don't speak well or whatever, like something like that. Who is this? Who are you? That's not Piper. Piper's got her hair should be like around here. And this is also clearly an older person. Got a better shot. A hand coming out of the drugs? We got this shot in the teaser.
It's too late.
Ooh. This is a meme-worthy shot. This is not a bad shot by any means, but like... Just add a caption to his head turning. Oh. And Spring Bonnie. Oh, we're going to get Spring Bonnie in this. Oh, and Vanessa's hospitalized. And Mike's beating the shit out of someone in it. We knew this was happening. Mike crawling through vents, we kind of expect that. Oh! Oh, Spring Bonnie looks rad! I guess it's technically Springtrap, but God! Oh, that's the coolest shot in trailer. Oh, man. Dude, that looks better than the others. And the others look great, in my opinion. The knife is a little thorny. But I guess what else would he use? He's not going to just punch someone at a Spring Bonnie. Like... Now I'm a little bit more skeptical of what the fuck this is. Is this a hallucination? But here's the thing. You never know what they're trying to show in a trailer. Is that genuinely what happens after he gets caught? And someone has to save him? Or is it my original theory that it's a hallucination? My other question is, since Spring Bonnie's in pretty good condition with some small weathering, it's a little hard to tell when this... Shh. Ooh, wait, what the fuck's this? I didn't really, like, process this shot. This is like a house. Chica's head's a bit big. From the pee. This house shot's interesting. I wonder what that's going to be for. No, there is some damage, so I guess this is the present. I was wondering if this is a flashback shot they've re-edited to look like it's in the present. But no, there's noticeable damage they've put into the suit to show it's a little old. But it's not Springtrap yet. They're really editing it to make it look like he got caught, and that's what's happening. But I'm skeptical that's what's happening. Especially because they had the dreaming shots earlier in the trailer. Oh, my other notation is I'm really confused about they want to make them like her like them, and I'm like, that's never really been an MCI kid thing ever. They don't really get anything out of that, and that's kind of the opposite of how they're portrayed. Like, there's often like this whole thing of like they just stare at adults and all that, like they've never attacked a kid really. I mean, they do in Fazbear Frights, but it's like that's different. It's almost always never like they almost always kind of deserve it in a weird way. Oh, not deserve it, but it's almost always a little karmic. It's almost always like, you kicked Freddy in the shins. Now he's gonna run to your house and beat up your dad or whatever. It's stuff like that. It's like the idea that they're just attacking Piper to make her. I wonder if Vanessa's lying or doesn't know what she's saying. Or Vanessa in quotes. We don't know what her deal is. Because like, oh, I didn't really get a good look at this logo. That's a great logo. I love the green and red. That's just a great sign. Like an act, like that looks so weird for like a normal restaurant, but at the same time, I would totally see that.
Where to?
Hi, Corey. Hi, Golden Freddy.
Why do I always get the weirdos?
How does Golden Freddy fit? Also, Golden Freddy's going to be a physical animatronic in this movie. So it seems like Golden Freddy's might be like morally neutral or a good guy, which is going to be interesting. This is a great Golden Freddy design. This is so much more interesting than his game design typically is. We haven't here now that we have this shot in motion. We can see he actually has slightly different, or maybe this is just that movie design. I was wondering if we could see how many fingers he has to see if they're going to design like a spring. But it does seem like this is Golden Freddy. That is noticeably yellow compared to the other Freddy, and older and clearly more damaged. What happened on this side? There's some environmental storytelling going on here between the blue eye and like him being beat up on this side. That implies he's been like specifically hurt here. I wonder if we're going to see that, because you don't put in these details if it's not important. They would have just done withering all around him if he was just meant to look beat up, but they intentionally put all the damage on one side. The blue eye is also interesting, but that might be a movie thing. That might be like to give him a different eye color and look to show he's not the normal possessed haunted kid. I also wonder with the whole like they want to make her like them, is William's influence and not their influence. Because that is a very Silverized concept. The idea that William is kind of tricking or making the animatronics do things that they normally wouldn't. That feels very, like, Fnaf. But the idea that they're just doing it for the sake of evil is kind of really weird. This is just... God, the more I look at this, I love this design. It's a little big and cartoonish in this shot, but, like, when you have the next shot... It just looks great. Like, the proportioning's great in the shot. It's what you would expect a mascot character to look like. He's fair, like, it's weird that he's standing because we associate with Golden Freddy so much with this like lumped over shot. But he does stand a few times. He stands in Fnaf 2 in the between night segments where we're looking at him. And he stands in Fnaf AR, but he's got like a hunch in that. So it's not like we've never seen Golden Freddy standing, it's just that he doesn't do it often. But it does seem like he's going to be a bit more of a normal animatronic, potentially with like a diverse, like a different personality. Like he's a bit of a rogue in the group. This is a great trailer. This hasn't revealed too much. I think for a casual audience, this will be a great first impression. I've never really noticed Bonnie's guitar design. That's cool. Like, it gets you the idea across. It gets you hyped for, like, who's this other rabbit with white eyes, if you don't know him.
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place...
Who are the... Oh, actually... Who are these jokers? Hold on. Are people gonna... Wait, this looks like the guy who gets caught in the Bonnie... by Bonnie. So I'm guessing these are, like, delinquents of various ages who are, like, looking in Freddy's to... Oh, I wonder at the start of the movie, these guys are gonna break in and get killed trying to, like, steal stuff from the old Freddy's, and that's kind of like our horror setup. And then maybe even the night guard gets killed too.
They shut down.
Because, like, we immediately... Like, that's the same guy. Shot to shot. Same guy, clearly. Okay.
The place shut down.
That answers that question.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
The red eyes aren't as prominent in this trailer,
They want to make her like them.
which makes me wonder if this is the practical effect of the eyes, and that they added in the red in the prior trailer and removed them after the backlash. Or that first trailer was like an earlier cut with the red eyes. I just realized he's cross-eyed. That's kind of funny.
Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Bobby, go!
I'm so excited for Spring Bonnie. We never get a good, mostly intact Spring Bonnie design with lighting. I think the fan restored Help Wanted model is the best, if I've ever gotten to look at it. And by fan restored, I mean it's the official model of Spring Bonnie buried in Help Wanted's files, but they restored it. And replaced glitch traps animations with Spring Bonnie. This shot's the one I'm still hung up on. I don't know what the hell is up with that.
Where to?
Hi, Corey, again.
Oh,
I'm going
always
right.
get the weirdos.
Oh yeah, it's a mirror. So I was like, did the eye flip? But no, it's in a mirror. So Golden Freddy looks like he's going to be a good guy, because you don't have Piper cheekily smiling looking at the goddamn yellow bear. This also reminds me, there's an earlier script in which, whatchamacallit, there was an earlier script about, like, a boy and his animatronic or whatever, where, like, he, like, finds a Freddy's in a pawn shop and it's kind of their misadventures from there. And I wonder if they're borrowing some of those ideas for this one. Like, whatever idea Scott liked from that script.
Fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
I do like, Josh Hutcherson, is that his name? His interpretation of Mike, that looks interesting.
You must be new security guard.
There is this kind of underlining snarkiness to him that's in line with Mike from the games that I like.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them.
He's a little bit more serious than game Mike was. I also love... Hold on. Something I noticed. The one kid who got this plushie so damn close. And it's just perpetually stuck. I just find that idea funny. I was at a Winco the other day, because, I mean, Winco has some really cheap stuff, and they have these claw machines that are the most rigged claw machines I've ever seen. And this bear reminds me of one I saw. Someone had looped it around the plastic lining of the tag, and it could not come off no matter what it did. I even put a few tries in to see if I could shake it off or, like, over the drop zone, but I couldn't get it to happen. It just reminds me of that. Even though I'm pretty good at claw machines, I win a lot of claw machines. That Winco is the most rigged. Bonnie almost looks like Spring Bonnie in this shot. Like, you could pause that there and you would say it's a Spring Bonnie render. God. I really hope they have voices in the movie. Now would be a good time to hold your breath. Bonnie, why are we doing... Freddy, why are we doing this? That's always been my headcanon Bonnie voice. Chica
In the 80s,
is the
kids
only
went
one I
missing.
have, like, no defined voice for in my head.
The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
They never found them.
I definitely think this is going to be like Silver Eyes, where it's its own continuity for the most part.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots.
Yeah, you can see Abby's bib here. You don't really see in the last one as much. We see Fritz's hook. Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up.
The fact that the one I've nicknamed Cass Andrew is the closest one to Mike is interesting. I mean, they're all pretty spread out, but, like, he's, like... Bonnie and him are noticeably closer, and Bonnie's... There's a few feet in front. Like, the fact that he's the first one had the others are, like, way set back. Is interesting. I really hope he isn't Michael Brooks, because that would just throw another fucking wrench into things. I guess it would make Michael Brooks the definitive, not canon Golden Freddy, basically. Or not Gameverse Golden Freddy. And that would also... the other thing I could do with him... That would be really confusing if he was named Michael. And... then we have Mike.
Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Papi?
Oh, wait. I didn't notice that. This is just good framing where... Is this shot reversed?
Them.
Because she's in the background and he's not doing anything. God, I love this Foxy model. I mean, I guess it's technically a prop, but, like, they totally nailed it.
Papi?
Tell me how.
There's some...
It's too.
There's a quality kind of like the Wizards to them for some of their proportions, so I think these are, like, basically basically as refined as these designs can get versions. Once again, I love this. Like,
Wait.
when you hear the ring at the door for the pizza.
Papi, go!
It's a solid trailer. I think this one left a bit of a better taste in my mouth than the first one did, honestly. But I wonder what people are thinking about it. Anyway, this is just my initial thoughts on it all.